Alright, cool. Let's see here. I see Hakazero, Mukshiro, Ninja, Spatula, Dan, ZDP, Chris, Olivier. What's up? How do things be?
What's up, Jim?
How are you guys doing today? You guys been having a nice Saturday? I know that I'm quite late to the party, I guess. But I'm just slowly waking up still. I know it's been a while, or it always takes a while for me to wake up. Like at the moment I'm technically awake, it always takes at least an hour or so for me to actually get out of bed. So, let's see.
7 months already. Let's go have a 10 rave parrot.
Let's see. Mukshiro, thank you so very much for the 7 months sub streak. Thank you so very much for that. I really appreciate it. For 6 months in advance, though, I see here. I really appreciate it, but please do take care of yourself first and foremost, okay? And treat yourself to something nice. But yeah. Yeah, Ninja. By the way, Ninja, we were having fun on Twitter, weren't we? I'll say this, Shiro. What's up, Beta Zombie? Yeah, the Blink will work. Like, the Redeem should work. But, yeah, dude. Exactly. Like, okay, did a little something interesting from Twitter. Like, don't worry, nothing bad is happening. Don't worry about that. It's just that I never expected this one post to go, like, super viral in terms of the things that are going around with Metroid Prime 4, in which case I'm not going to pick up the game again. And the thing is, like, in my opinion, and that is something that people just don't really get on Twitter, I guess, is that, whatever opinion you have, it's wrong as long as it's not theirs, unless you align with them. You know what I mean? Twitter, just standard Twitter things. So, the thing with Prime 4, like, in itself, is it a bad game? Objectively speaking, it is. I'm not saying that it's like, for everyone the same thing, but considering how normally Nintendo puts quality in their games, normally, that is, especially when it comes to the Metroid games, again, the latest installments being Prime Remastered and Dread, for example, right? They should be up there. It should be, they should know at this point what they're doing, and it clearly shows that they didn't, and that really sucks, though. Again, like, at the beginning, and you can even watch the VOD of when I started Prime 4, it really felt like a Prime 4 game, and I didn't think that Miles was that bad, because I thought that he was only going to be there for the first part of the game, which is cool, right? And only for me to discover that he's there with you always along the way. Plus, there's a little video that I want to show you guys that also, like, made me think, like, hang on a second, I also experienced this. And so apparently, like, that moment, like yesterday, was it? Yeah, it was yesterday, where Miles says, hey, you can go anywhere you want, whatever key you want to go for, you can go for it. It's like, okay, cool, I'll just explore like any other Prime game, which was something that I was happy for. Like, again, like the whole desert area, like as shitty as it is, I was like, fine, I'll take it. Whatever I need to do to get to that point, that's fine. As long as I can get through the desert as fast as possible and get to my destination, fine, I'll take it. Only to arrive at a thing of my choosing, for a thing of my choosing, like an area of my choosing, so I just took the closest thing to me, which was the ice biome thing. And we went there, again, it's in a VOD, you can watch it. We went there only to be obstructed by this ice wall that was blocking the door. And I was like, okay, cool, so I will most likely need some kind of a plasma beam-esque kind of thing. So some kind of a fire beam, whatever the hell it is here in Prime 4. And it's like, okay, shit, so I cannot go through. And I wandered around the ice area a little bit to see, like, is there no other way to go in? And there isn't. You have to go through that wall. So it's like, okay, so I'm literally stuck, so I cannot go wherever I want. So I go back through those loading screens with like the transporter lift thingy that goes horizontal, not vertical, whatever it is. The transport vehicle, you know, that cutscene, go back to the desert thing, drive around not knowing where I'm supposed to go. So I'm like, hang on a second. I'm opening the menu, like the map thing, and I see like a little button on the bottom left that allows me to communicate with Miles. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna see what this dude has to say. I press the damn thing, and Miles says, oh, have you tried going for the volcano area? It's like, dude, you literally told me not 5 minutes ago that I can go anywhere I want. Those are your words. You said that I could approach these other keys in any way that I want. You little shit, you told me that. That is what you said. That is what you told me. So no, you cannot go anywhere you want. So that was really off-putting. So then I go to the thing, to the fire area, to the volcano thing. I was like, okay, cool, a bridge thing. I go to over that bridge thing. Y'all saw the cutscene. Silex, most likely. The same with the bridge collapsed, you know, Samus drove away with the Akira slide and whatever. So it's like, okay, so I cannot enter the volcano area either. Okay, fine, I'll just explore that area a little bit, and that's basically where it ended. And then I did a little bit of research where it's like, okay, what is really going on? Because those are, like, all these things combined made me really, really weird. Like, the racing thing was really weird and off-putting, the upbeat music that fit absolutely nowhere in any of the Metroid games whatsoever. Also, hey, Lenta, what's up? And it just really sucked, though, to see, like, all these things combined is like, this is weird. Like, sure, if people enjoy that kind of game, that's fine, but that is usually not what Metroid games are like, and that is why it's not a good game, not a good Metroid game. Let's put it like that. Like, isn't in its entirety a bad game? That could be seen for like different reasons, but is it objectively speaking a bad Metroid game for these points that I did make, for the criticisms that I do have for the game? Yes, it is. What does it do good, though, is like the combat, for example, exactly like Prime. It's even better. Like, you have free aim even with the Switch 1. I have it on the Switch 1. The free aim thing is really nice, like, because beforehand with Prime 1 and Prime 2, you need to hold another button to look in every direction you want. And again, visually, it looks nice. Even on the Switch 1, it really looks nice. It performs really well. So it's really optimized. It's really good on that department. On a technical department, it is a really good game. But story-wise and direction-wise, it went absolutely nowhere. They clearly showed that they have no idea what the fuck they're doing. To the point that they even implemented things from a different franchise into Metroid that I'm thinking, this should not be necessary. Why are we influencing Breath of the Wild's elements into a Metroid game? Because Zelda games are, you know, whatever is happening in Zelda games, like, I haven't really played many of those, but whatever makes a Zelda game makes a good or bad Zelda game. Whatever, you know, I'm not gonna say or like speak my mind about Zelda games because I don't have enough knowledge on those games. But whatever made Zelda, keep it like that, because that's what the fans want. It should be equally the same for Metroid. Keep the Metroid things, or whatever made Metroid, and keep that there. Don't influence like this open world thing that we've already seen a bajillion times in all the other Nintendo games that we've seen. Not only Nintendo, but other studios as well. And that just really sucks to see, like, this giant open air where there's almost literally nothing to do except for farm crystals, which, by the way, you need to farm those crystals, otherwise you cannot you cannot progress through the game. And you need a lot of them. You need a shitload of those crystals in order to progress through the game, or to actually beat the game in its entirety. Like, it is not like some kind of a completionist thing, which would be fine. Like, if it was like for a 100% completionist thing where you had like the extra cutscene or whatever, if it was specifically for just that to reward the player for farming those things, that's fine. But if it's mandatory for you to beat the game, to farm all those bullshit crystals, That's where he lost me. And it's just sad, though. It's just sad that they went with this approach. And I did spoil myself, because like I'm probably like a quarter of the game in. And I just did a little bit of research because I want to see what else is going on before I delve deeper into this game. And apparently, basically, the vast majority of the NPCs that we find are more or less equally as annoying as Miles. I mean, some characters are like more like generic and whatever, but essentially they serve the same purpose. They're basically there to help you, or basically you're helping them get out of whatever area they're in, and they always have some kind of an extraction thing that you need to do, that they need to survive. And it is, yeah, it is really weird. Like, I don't mind, like I've said it before, even before Prime 4 was released, like I'm happy that the Federation is involved, because whatever they did with Federation Force is absolutely stupid as hell. Like, that's what I keep thinking. Like, imagine Helldivers with with the Federation, like Metroid's Federation, like Helldivers, Metroid's Federation thingy, like crossover or something like that. That would be really cool if they did it right. And that's why other studios can do those Space Marine-esque like thing, not Space Marine as in the game title or EIP or the series, but more like you know, your space soldiers basically. Helldivers is a prime example, pun intended, of how you can approach that in a fun way, where it's both quirky, which is what they try to do here with Prime 4, but also badass at the same time. The very first time I saw the Federation actually kick ass and made me respect those guys a lot, though, is in Prime 2. Like in Prime 2, one of the earliest cutscenes that you see is the Federation lands on Aether, they're chasing down a pirate ship, and they're like, okay, let's go chase those guys down so that we're basically, you know, that those guys are eliminated. So they land down and their ship got damaged by the storm of Aether. So they land down and they explore, they go in different squads. They basically survey, like, do some surveillance of the area, and then there's an alarm that goes off, and then there's like a bajillion of dark splinters, which is what those things are called, all crawling down, and they're just really swarming in. I see like 5-6 dudes that were left there to defend the ship, and they got swarmed like hell, but they put up a fight though. They put up a crazy fight, especially the last dude before he went down. That guy went absolutely nuts with his machine gun, and that was really cool. I was like, oh shit, these Federation dudes actually can kick ass. So ever since then, I was like, you know, the Federation, we can all, you know, these guys are absolutely awesome. They're kick ass. They're the most badass guys that you'll ever see. But no, they completely ruined that image for me too. Like, again, the Federation in itself, in my opinion, can still be a good thing, but they made it, the direction of it is absolutely not where it's supposed to be, because they're so like these quirky, super, I don't know, it's like this millennial-esque kind of thing. And I'm not saying that the millennial writing or something's good. It's just like this trend that keeps happening in games, that it's like, we don't always need those kind of characters. We can just have characters that feel real. Because those guys, for example, like in Prime 4, like the other dudes that you meet are just veterans of the Federation. They should know what they're doing. And there's like a couple, like 2 of them, that kind of know like what they're doing, but like the others, and well, the Robo is just basically there as a tank and just kicks ass, whatever, without really saying that much. But yeah, it is really, it's really sad. Like, they could have done so much more. They could have done so much more. Like, I honestly don't blame the developers, I blame the direction. It's the same thing with Other M, and I know that I've said it, and I'm gonna keep saying it. In my opinion, if I would recommend a game between Prime 4 and Other M, I would honestly recommend Other M. As weird as it sounds, I know. But the reason why is because at least there, Samus actually does things, whereas Samus feels like a side character in her own game in Prime 4. And that's really weird, because everything is being told by, or like being told and paced by these Federation guys. Not by what Samus does, but everything is like, oh, Samus, do this. Samus, go this place. Samus, escort me there. Samus, do you get the keys? This and this and that. It's like, no, can I, you know... And that is the thing that I really enjoyed about the other Metroid games, like Fusion and Prime 2, for example, and Prime 3, for that matter, 1 and, you know, Dread. that it feels more like you yourself are there alongside with Samus, that you're thinking, how am I going to approach this? And then you figure it out for yourself. You figure it out for yourself. You're like, oh, so that's what I need to do. Or I could use this ability to go to that area. Okay, so I'm just gonna, you figure things out for yourself. Nothing is being handheld for you. Whereas here, everything is like in Prime 4, everything is being spoon-fed to you. Like that is not what Metroid is all about. The thing with Metroid is all about just figuring things for yourself. You're basically just dropped onto a planet and there you go, have fun. That's it. You figure things out for yourself. You discover the mysteries for yourself. You learn things by yourself, not by what anyone else is telling you. And that is really sad though. That really sucks though. And again, like the crystal farming that you have to do, the writing is just terrible. The dialogue is absolutely not necessary to go to that extent or to go into that direction of dialogue. It's just really sad. I had really high hopes for this. I had really, really high hopes for Prime 4 because we have been waiting, how long? Like Prime 3 is from 2007 as far as I can remember. And it's 18 years? 18 years ever since we were waiting for the next installment for a decent Prime entry, not Federation Force, And so 18 years for this? You had this much time and this is the best that you could come up with? I don't know, that feels really, it's kind of a slap in the face at this point. I just want to be absolutely clear, there are still good things about Prime 4. I'm not saying it is, everything is bad. No, that would just be hating on the game. I'm constructively giving my criticism about why I think, me personally, as a diehard Metroid fan, is a bad Metroid game in itself. If it is not a Metroid game, sure, whatever, right? Do whatever you want. But Metroid is not known for this. Sure, you can add new things, you can add new elements, which is what they did throughout Prime 1, 2, and 3. They could have done just the same, but no, it's just the most generic Marvel-like movie-esque studio, 343 studio Halo 5 bullshit story that nobody cares about. And not to mention, the main quote-unquote antagonist, if you can't even call him that, Sylux, is the biggest crybaby that I've ever seen. And I thought, this is what I'm thinking. When Samus mentions the baby a million times in Other M, I think she's referencing Sylux. Because this dude, though, the whole reason, Sylux in Prime Hunters was seen as basically a rival, almost an equal to Samus, and he had a reason why he hated the Federation and Samus so much, right? And in Prime 4, he was mysterious. We didn't know much about the guy, so it was really cool to see, oh shit, from Prime Hunters on the original DS, are we really, but we really brought someone back from that long ago, which was cool to see. That is cool. But the whole reasoning behind why he hates the Federation and why he hates Samus is so bullshit. Basically, let me tell you something. The reason why this guy hates Samus started from his own power-hungry thing. He was on this battlefield. It's a cutscene on Prime 4, by the way. I spoiled the fuck out of myself. So there's this battlefield that you see this flashback of Federation troopers being at war, in a battle with the space pirates, and Sylux was a former commander of the Galactic Federation. And he saw that a certain weapon was being used by the space pirates, and he was like, I want that fucking weapon. I need that weapon. Give me that weapon. And then another commander is telling Sylux no, we dispatched Samus to take care of these things. It is too dangerous. We don't want anyone to die over this thing. Samus will handle this and it'll be okay. And then Sylux is like, no, I can be the hero too. Goes for it. And tries to go for it, then Samus is just jumping in and just kicking everyone's ass and destroying the weapon that Sylux wants to have. Everything explodes, and there are some people that died, and then Sylux survived, and Samus is going to Sylux where he's like on his knees, he's like panting, he's like shaking a little bit, and Samus reaches out her hand to be, to lift him up a little, to get him back on his feet. And then what he does is the most anime edgelord, like slap, like against Samus's hand. That is like, no, I don't want your help. I am mad at you. Cry. That's basically it. That's it. That's the whole fucking reason. Are you shitting me, Nintendo? Are you shitting me? That's the reason why? Because Samus kicks more ass than Silence? Because he's like, oh, Samus just better than me. I'm gonna go kill everyone in the Federation and hunt Samus down. Like, seriously? At least with Dark Samus in her entirety was a literal, like, evil being in its entirety. It wanted to spread and corrupt everything with Phaser. It didn't give a fuck what it was doing. It was just evil because that is what, the antagonist was supposed to be. You cannot call Silex the antagonist if that is the reasoning why. Dark Samus, originally the Metroid Prime, at the end of Prime 1, the Metroid Prime, or / Dark Samus in this case, is like, cool, you have a suit, that is mine now, yoink. Like, at the end of Prime 1, there's a cutscene where you see like an arm reaching out of Phaser, and then boom, Dark Samus was born. Then in Prime 2, you first encountered, like, Samus encounters Dark Samus face to face for the first time. It's like, oh shit, wait a minute. This one looks familiar. This is the Metroid Prime, as the title suggests, right? And you go back and forth and you encounter Dark Samus. We have played through Metroid Prime 3 on stream like a couple weeks ago. Like I did it in one go even. And like they're just back and forth going, like to really stop whatever Dark Samus is trying to do. And then Prime 3 is the conclusion to that, where Dark Samus is then completely defeated, no more Phazon, all the Phazon things are gone, right? But along the ride, Dark Samus was corrupting the very other bounty hunters, which are cool and don't even have a backstory, yet all those people like Gandreda, Rundas, and Gore, which are the 3 bounty hunters you see in Prime 3, even though there was almost nothing being told about them, as good as nothing being told about them, they still are way more interesting than whatever Silex is. Like, come on, we saw Rundas, our ice boy, like he was kicking ass. And that is literal proof right there that there are other bounty hunters, which is what Silex tried to be. There are other bounty hunters that can kick ass, and therefore, do you see Samus? Do you see Samus throwing a tantrum because Rundas can fly, because Gore has this giant fucking mech that he can pilot, because Gandreda can transform into anything? Like, you don't see Samus throwing a fucking fit. Like, it's just so sad though how, like, and like at the final boss fight, he lets out this fucking edgelord crybaby scream that I'm thinking, this dude, you cannot be serious though. Hang on, I gotta show you guys this, hang on. Alright, cool. So if you don't want to be spoilered, I highly suggest to look away or to mute the stream or look at something else. I will type in a chat whenever it's ready to go, or pause the stream, for example, if you can. You should be able to, right? Can pause the stream? Can you pause stream on Twitch? Yeah, you can. So you can just pause the stream and I will just let it know, or just enter in chat whenever, if people don't want to be spoiled. But it is absolutely so stupid. But I mean, spoilers like the actual ending, okay? Like, the actual ending, I mean. People like do want to play the game and whatever. Let's see here. If it wants to load. Okay, let's see. All right, cool. So basically, again, spoiler warning. This time, real spoiler warning. What happens at the end? So basically, all the Federation dudes, you collect them, kind of like Infinity Stones. They're all coming with you to go back through the teleporters to go back home. That's it, right? And at the end, there's a boss battle with Silex. There's like a battle you fight alongside a Federation trooper, which is cool. Okay, and then you have a little one-on-one like versus with Silex, whatever. Okay, and then this happens.
We'll be right behind you. Maybe if I, oh. Oh, your crystal powers the teleporter. It only responds to you. Wait, is that Virus? And that must be Tanamar. Home sweet home. And you are sure? Well, we're gonna find out. You did it.
We're really going home. Silence! But! Samus! No!
Protect the teleporter!
Samus! Are you alright?
I got you! Providing cover.
Teleporter's not gonna last long. You gotta make the jump while you still can. I'll do my best to stabilize the power. Yes! Restart the sequence. We'll buy you time while it charges.
What is that fucking edgelord scream though? That is like, are you shitting me? What was that? Like seriously, really? Fucking really?
Yes! Restart the sequence. We'll buy you time while it charges.
Again, keep in mind what I said beforehand, why he hates Samus so much. It's literally because it's like, you took away my power thing. I wanted that space pirate weapon. And that's it. Like, what is that? Like, what is this direction that they went with this guy? Exactly, it sounds like a very possessive, like toxic, like ex-boyfriend that really tries to get back with, with his girlfriend and the girlfriend is like, no, like we're over and done. And then this guy just keeps fucking going for them, thinking, oh my God. Like, you cannot be serious though. That pose too, like this fucking guy, you cannot be serious that this is supposed to be the big bad of Prime 4? Really? Oh, right, yeah, maybe I should show what happens after that. I could get this fucking pose, though, this fucking guy. Like, he finally has, like, what he wanted in a Federation. He can kick ass, but what does he do? Nope, fuck your Samus. You stole away my fame and glory this one time, and therefore, fuck all you Federation guys, and fuck Samus.
Samus! No! Hey, Samus! Solon be with you.
Like, I'm unhappy with how cool Samus looks, so this suit is really cool, okay? Thumb up for that, though. Thumbs up for that. Really looks nice. And that's it. That's it. That's the ending. That's it. The only difference that you do get when you do 100% is that basically you see Samus's face instead of like the full suit. The helmet gets removed, but the cutscene is exactly the same. That's it. That's it. That's literally it. That's the ending. Nothing else, nothing more. No post-credits kind of thing, like, I mean, that was a post-credits thing, but something extra, some kind of a teaser, something new maybe. No, that's it, that's the ending. That is the fucking ending. In Prime 3, you at least had 3 different, no, wait, hang on. 1, 2, wait. So you have, wait, in 3, the endings, okay, let me test my Metroid knowledge here. So, it either just ends, and then, like with a, Samus flying by, thumbs up, mission complete, to the Admiral guy, Then I think it's the 75% thing, I think, where Samus goes to Skytown / Elysia, where she remembers the fallen bounty hunters that you had to take down, Sarundas, Gore, and Gandrada, in that order. And then she looks up to the sky, and then the camera pans out. And then the 100% is where it picks up from that, where Samus goes back to, like, she first stands up and then goes back to her ship, Zero Suit reveal, and then she looks at you, and then you see the ship flying off, and then does like this warp thing into space, and then you see Sykes' ship chasing her down. That's the 100% ending, as far as I know. As far as I know, I'm 100% sure about that. And at least there you had more stuff to work with. There were more things that you were being rewarded as the player. And at least the ending was so much better. You guys saw me play through Prime 3. Like the ending, the final battle, like even though I completely shat on Dark Samus because I've already done that boss battle a million times by now. That at least there's like this very big like climax basically at the end of the Prime trilogy. And in Prime 4, it's like, okay, so like I said, when people say like, yeah, the story is about these Lamorn axolotl space guys, you know, like, is it really? You saw the ending. Like, it's all about those Federation guys and just how you're trying to get them home. But it's all about just them being like, oh, Samus, I love you so much. Can I get an autograph? Which is, by the way, legit a thing. That the lady, like Armstrong, what's her name? That Armstrong, whatever. I didn't even remember the names, it's that forgettable. Where she literally, like, the first time she sees Samus, she's like, oh my god, Samus, is that really you? Is that a new suit? Oh my god, it looks so good. And then, you know, it's like this quirky interaction, like Marvel bullshit movie thing. That's literally the same thing when Peter Parker was first discovered by that one friend dude that was like, oh my god, you're Spider-Man? Oh my god, how does this work? How does that work? It's literally the same thing. Yeah, it's just so, I don't know where they went with this. Why did they do this to themselves? I really don't understand. And again, like the points that I've made, with, again, the writing is just terrible. Like it went nowhere. The characters are forgettable. The soundtrack, like again, in like when I started the game, like when I first entered Fury Green, it was really nice. Like it really felt like a Prime game. I was like, oh my god, like we're finally here. I'm finally playing Metroid Prime 4. I was so happy. And then everything went crashing down the moment I saw that bike sequence. Like even the first time that I encountered Miles, I'm like, oh yeah, this is the guy that people have been talking about and been warning about, like, oh, watch out for this guy, you know, because he's annoying, this and that. And it's like, okay, like, it was okay. Like, it didn't bother me that much. See, I wasn't really seeing, like, oh, it's this guy, he's gonna yap constantly, this and that. It was actually not that bad, like, the first time that I encountered the guy. And then until that point where he was, like, at this base camp thing. And then when we were exploring in that lightning area thing to get Viola, then just him explaining, even when I was there, he was like, yeah, you need to go to this generator and that generator because otherwise you cannot go this way. So you have to go do this thing first and then do that thing in that order. And you have to do this and then you can get through. It's like, no, I want to figure this out for myself. And I know that in the other Prime games, the game automatically tells you where you need to go. But that only happens when you are lost. That is something that automatically happens by itself when you're wandering around too much without really progressing through the game. The game automatically then put a waypoint where you are supposed to go. But that is only like when you're like 15 minutes or 20 minutes just doing nothing but just walking around. Like nothing but walking around and really not progressing in the game. That's when the game will kind of like nudge you in the right direction. That's it. They're not even telling you what you're supposed to do there. They just tell you you're supposed to go there, but how is entirely up to you. That is the difference. Whereas in Prime 4, you're being spoon-fed every little thing that you're supposed to do. Say, no, I want to figure this out for myself. It's just so sad though. And again, the bike sequence, like when the Viola thing, like the racetrack trial thing, it was already bad enough that there were 3 of them, let alone 1. And like at the end, every time that you completed a trial, it has this ending sequence that every racing game has, where it's like, you know, like the camera focuses on Samus just driving around, you know, and then like mission complete. It's literally the same screen that you would see in any racing game where it says like, congratulations, you made first place. You know, it's literally that. It's literally a screen like that. It's like so out of place for a Metroid game. And again, the music was so weird. Like it's I don't know what was with that upbeat kind of, you know, very edgelord, like, and also the guitars though. What is this, like the spammage of like electric guitars in every soundtrack, like not in every soundtrack, but in the vast majority of when action is happening, there always has to be like electric guitars just shredding, like a distorted shredding electric guitars that I'm thinking, like, is this game really trying that hard to sound cool? It sounds annoying, and that's not what Prime is about. Like the boss battle music in all of the Prime games, they're very atmospheric, they're very intense, they're very menacing, but they didn't need like a spammage of electric guitar. You would sporadically hear that in Dark Samus's theme, or when you fight Rundus, for example, in Prime 3. That's about it. In all the other things, the soundtracks sound like a boss battle game without trying to sound like some kind of an edgelord boss that you need to fight. Every time that you see Silex, there's always this spammage of electric guitar just being like, oh, look at how cool Silex is. Electric guitar shreds. Look, I'm cool. I play the electric guitar. No, you're fucking up Roxas at this point. Stop it. Get some help. And it's just so stupid. Like again, the other soundtrack, like again, Fury Green, when I entered that area, it was absolutely beautiful. It was stunning. I was like, it sounds really like Prime music. I love that. I love that about the Prime series, just how like the choirs and then like the whole atmosphere and the ambience and the thing alongside it. It's really nice. It's really cool. And then that whistle thing that is, you know, known throughout the Prime series. That was very happy with it. I said that too when I was playing the game. But then it all started crashing now when we had to do those bike trials with Viola. Not to mention, yeah, like Ninja said, so there is a free way, there is a free way for you to unlock music in a desert area, and that is when you have 100%. So basically, when you have already beaten the game, like at that point, you've basically already beaten the game, except for the final boss fight. At that point, only then will you have music. So are they really expecting us to replay the game? Just to have, like, are they really having us, like, go for the 100% thing? Just to have music in the attempt of getting us to replay the game with music in the desert area? Is that the reason? Or if you don't want to do 100%, and if you do want to have something basic like music in, you know, video games, you have to pay an additional 30 euros or dollars for the amiibo, which looks cool. I will admit that it looks cool. But that should not be like a basic element of a video game is music, especially in a Metroid game. That should not be behind a paywall. And again, in that desert area, there is so much that you need to farm. You need to farm, like, you need to grind those crystals. It's not like, oh, you know, just passing back and forth, like, through the areas will automatically, you will sporadically, like, along the way, you will find those crystals, and then you just go like that. No. Even when you do that, you still need to go back and actively farm those crystals, because otherwise you cannot beat the game. Not necessarily 100%, but just to beat the game, you need all those fucking crystals. It's so crazy just how Nintendo is like, oh, people like Breath of the Wild, right? Let's make everything Breath of the Wild. And it really shows this open world bullshit that everyone is absolutely tired of. And not to mention, as, like, Metroid being open world, I would be completely behind that. But only when it makes sense. In a sense that this whole giant desert area, I feel like it shouldn't be that big. It shouldn't be this giant open world with many dungeons in it, which are a copy-paste of Breath of the Wild dungeons, which is something that I've looked up, and they look exactly the same. It's basically you go through these areas, and then you go to the giant area, and there's like these mini shrines that you can go to and complete whatever puzzle thing that you need to do, and there you go. It is exactly the same here. You cannot tell me, you cannot convince me that Breath of the Wilds is heavily implemented into this here Metroid game, which is not what you're supposed to do with franchises. You're not supposed to mix things from other... Like, you're not supposed to mix elements from what made a game good into another game that had different reasons to be good. Again, what made Zelda Zelda, keep it that way. What made Metroid Metroid, also keep it that way. Is the very reason why we like Zelda. It is the very reason why we like Mario or whatever. It is the very reason why we like Donkey Kong and whatever. It is also the same with Metroid. There's a very particular reason why we like Metroid games. But having that in Metroid Prime 4, this open world thing, I was skeptical about it. I was like, okay, it's not gonna be that bad until I did the research. And I was like, oh my god, you cannot be serious. And again, the points where, again, where the game, or Miles in this case, tells you, hey, you already have 2 keys, whatever all the keys, there's still a couple that you need to go. You can choose, Samus Aran, legendary bounty hunter that kicks ass a million times, beforehand, before the Prime 4 entry. You can decide what you want to do. You can tackle any of these keys in any order and any way that you want. I was like, okay, cool, I'll go explore them. Only to then realize the moment that I did try playing the damn video game that I cannot play the video game because the game is telling me that I'm supposed to go somewhere else first, even though prior, this little shit Miles told me to go somewhere, like, you told me that I could go anywhere. Only to then realize, oh, I cannot go anywhere because this fuckface is then telling me, oh yeah, maybe you should go to that, to that volcano area. It is so terrible, though. It is so terrible. And then that alongside this Marvel movie writing bullshit that is absolutely not needed. Like, again, you can make the Federation look badass. Other games have made space soldiers look cool. Why couldn't you, Nintendo? Like, one of the biggest studios out there, like, you have something great. You already have a good franchise of this game. This like Metroid in its entirety is cool. I am trying to get people into this series, but seeing this here game, Metroid Prime 4, I will not recommend it to people because this is not what Metroid is supposed to be. If you really want to have a Metroid experience, like the most open worldy, like non-linear Metroid game that you could play, go for Super Metroid. If you want to play something more like that is easier accessible or is easier to digest, basically, you can play Metroid Fusion. If you want to have like a very immersive environment, play Prime 1. If you want to have like this very dark atmosphere with giant bosses and with again, atmosphere that is absolutely amazing, play Prime 2. There are all these different things that made those games individually so cool, but what they all have in common is this atmosphere. The soundtrack that is cool, the bosses that are cool, the upgrades that are cool. Everything is just, like, everything has something so unique to them. But no, whatever they did with this here is none of that. And that really sucks, though. It really sucks, though. Okay, maybe I should correct myself. Like, none of that. Maybe very roughly said, though. Again, like I said, would I enter Fury Green for the first time in Prime 4? Absolutely amazing. I was like, oh my god, like, if the rest of the game is going to be like this impression, I'll play it. I'll play it through the entire thing. But then, like, the bad basically outweighs the good that Metroid Prime 4 does. It just outweighs so very much, though. And that is the sad part about it. And I feel like somewhere along the lines, like when they had to redo the entire process of Prime 4, because initially it was going to be developed by, I think, Bandai Namco, and they had to cancel it for whatever reason, because Nintendo apparently said like, hey, whatever you guys are making with Prime 4, we don't like it. It isn't really up to our standards, and yeah, we're gonna cancel working with you guys, and we're gonna go back with Retro Studios. Which is like, okay, cool. Well, Bandai Namco, they could have done something great. I'm sure that they could have, definitely. But I feel like Bandai Namco did a better job at making a cool Metroid game, where Nintendo was basically at that time like, oh, wait a minute, Breath of the Wild is doing good, and people like these kind of characters, right? How about we just do that with Metroid Prime 4 instead? And I think that might have been the reason why they cancelled it. I think that's the reason why they cancelled like working together with Bandai Namco, because Bandai Namco most likely tried to make Samus look as badass as possible. And then it's like, just gone down the drain though. It just went down the drain, and that is the sad part. And again, I'm a diehard Metroid fan. I played Metroid Fusion, Metroid Fusion was the first game that I've ever played, the first Metroid game that I've ever played. Then after that I played Prime 2. I know, it's really fucking with the timeline. And Metroid Fusion was so eerily spooky as a child, though. I was scared shitless just playing this game, but it was fun. And at the time, I didn't think that Samus was a woman. I was like, okay, cool, like a robo guy with an arm cannon, I could just blast things. It's kind of like Doom guy, because before I played Metroid, I was a very big fan of Doom. I still am a very big fan of Doom, the original Doom, that is. So I'm like, oh, it's basically, you know, kind of like Doom, so I'll just play this thing. And yeah, that's how I picked up on Metroid, and my dad bought that for me then. And yeah, everything else, like, the moment that I discovered that Samus was a woman, I was like, oh my god, like, I was playing as a woman this entire time? What the shit? I need to know more. And I was just so inspired, though. It's like, okay, this is so cool, I want to play more, I want to discover more. Who is this Samus person? And again, there's a lot of inspirations to, like, how I am as a person, what kind of music that I like, the influences, and, you know, everything, like, around me, basically, are very heavily inspired by Samus, basically. And it just sucks, though, that with everything going on now with Prime 4, that this could be the final game that Nintendo is going to make around Metroid, because this could, like, it's not really being perceived well. It's not being perceived well because of the same points that I've made. And I will show you guys a little video after that, and you guys will also probably get even more frustrated on why Prime 4 is such a shit show, and kind of understand also my point. But it's just so sad, though. It's just so sad to see, like, my all-time favorite hero that inspired me to be the person that I am today, with all the memories attached over all those years. Again, given that I started with Metroid when I was 8 years old, I'm almost 32 now, that all of that history just gets wiped off the board just like that because of this game. And again, I feel like this could be the last Metroid game ever, like, or Prime game for that matter, because I feel like the other studio that made Dread still has a chance to redeem Metroid, right? Like, I forgot the name of the studio that made Metroid Dread. They also worked on the remake of Metroid 2, Return of Samus. At least that studio still has a chance to redeem Metroid. We're gonna have to, like, put our faith in those guys, and hopefully they can do something, you know, with Metroid from that. But I've lost all faith for anything Prime related. Because, again, if this is going to bomb, then what is there to stop Nintendo to be like, oh, people didn't like what we do with Metroid, so therefore people just don't like Metroid, so we're not gonna make any more Metroid games. That's what I'm worried about right now, because they did the same thing with F-Zero. They did the same thing with F-Zero. F-Zero was good. F-Zero is a good game. F-Zero GX is a wonderful game. F-Zero GP Legend was such a cool game. It's basically a video game adaptation of the anime. But F-Zero GX is so memorable, it's so cool, it still holds up really well with today's standards. It is such a good game. But they shit-canned F-Zero completely. And I'm worried that they're gonna do this with Metroid as well. That's what I'm worried about. That's why I'm so sad that Prime 4 is not good. And it just sucks, though, to see this beloved franchise over the entire world just be put in this bad spotlight now because of this game. And it's really sad. And I just hope that hopefully they can make a different Metroid game that is at least walk the standards and basically that they listen to the fans. But I feel Nintendo's too far gone to be like, oh, people like slop, we're just gonna make more slop. Again, point proven with fucking Pokemon. That's what they do. That's what they do. People buy it anyway. People buy it anyway, even if it's slop. And that should not be a thing for the Nintendo to get away with making lazy games to then be like, oh yeah, we're gonna put as little effort as possible to make the maximum amount of profit, like, out of it, like the least amount of effort for the maximum profit. That's basically what they're doing right now, and it really shows. It really shows. But they cannot do that with Metroid, though. Do that with Pokemon all you want. I don't really, whatever Pokemon does, whatever, right? I stopped playing Pokemon after I played Emerald and Gale of Darkness, which are the two last games that I actually played. Like, I didn't play any other gen than that. Because again, it was already getting a little bit stale and a bit samey, and then especially with like the Switch games, like all being open worldy, copy paste, bland texture bullshit. I didn't want to play that. And that's what they keep doing though. They keep doing it over and over again. It really shows that Nintendo doesn't give a fuck anymore. They just want to make money, and it sucks though. It sucks. It really sucks though. And again, Metroid is one of those franchises that you don't want to fuck up in terms of what it brings to people, the environment, the atmosphere. And they knew that. Like when Prime 1 was first released, that Prime 1 was as far as I can tell, the number one game on the GameCube for people to enjoy Metroid because it was so revolutionary. It looks so good for its time. There's a reason why Prime 1 got remastered. Sadly enough, Prime 2 and 3 are not remastered, even though I would very much like them to be remastered as well. But there's a very big reason why Prime 1 was so loved. There's also a very big reason why Super Metroid was so loved. And Nintendo knows that. But they've lost the passion for the games, and it really shows. And that's why I feel a little bit hurt though. Like, I'm not taking this like too hard to be like, oh, my life is over, we don't have any more Metroid games. Oh no, like I'm not gonna be woe is me or whatever. It just sucks though to see throughout all these years to be, to have this basically as the hyped game, the hyped up Nintendo game for over 18 years. I mean, at least since the Metroid Prime 3 installment. That we had to wait this long for this result, for this game. And again, Nintendo once knew what they wanted, they knew what made Metroid good. They knew what made it good. They did so with Prime 2 and 3. They did so with Fusion as well, even though Fusion is way more linear than what Super Metroid was, but Fusion is still a good Metroid game. And I'll even say it here, with Other M, again, the story made absolutely no sense. The characters also very forgettable. Only two characters really stand out in, three in this case. Three characters stand out in Other M. That is Samus, primarily, Anthony, and Adam. Those three. Those are the only three memorable guys. The other Federation guys, forgettable. But at least, Anthony was, a very chill dude. He was a very chill dude, and he wasn't yapping constantly. He was as level-headed as Samus. He was a bit quirky. He was trying to be the optimistic guy, but he was still focused. And he really, again, I'm gonna play through Prime 4, not Prime 4, wow. No, not Prime 4, Other M, there we go. We're gonna play through Prime 4 and, not Prime 4, damn it. Not Prime 4. Prime 4, bad. Sit down. Bad. Other M, there we go. We're gonna play through Other M, and you see, Anthony in itself is a chill dude. He's like a bro. He's like a big bro, basically, right? That's the vibe that he gives off. Even though he doesn't say that much, though, he's still like a big brother kind of figure, literally almost even too. Adam is just I don't know what they did with him. He's he actually secretly does really care about Samus very much, but he's a little bit of a tsundere, but yeah. And again, the story of Other M absolutely makes no sense whatsoever. The direction of the story and the direction of the voice acting is absolutely terrible. It is shit, and rightfully so that people shit on that, right? But what it did good though is the combat, and to show how really agile and strong Samus is. The things that you can do with Samus in Other M are unseen in any other Metroid game, let alone in the Smash games. And also there's a very big reason why the Other M model of Samus is in the Smash games, in Smash 4 and Ultimate. There's a reason why, because in Other M, like not only because it's simpler to create, but also in Other M, it was the first time that you saw Samus actually kicking ass and not only just going pew pew, which is what everyone was already used to by then, just to see Samus shoot things and that's it. Like Samus could shoot things, shoot missiles and turn into a ball and do flips and shit and that's it, right? Whereas in Other M, she actually does melee things. She actually holds people like in a wrestling hold kind of thing, in a choke hold, and literally blasts them with it in their face like that, and then shoving cannon in someone's mouth, and then kicking people or kicking creatures, throwing creatures, ripping the wings off of creatures. Like it's all these very cool things to see Samus do way more, and it makes sense because Samus has been trained by the Chozo since he was a child. She is infused with Chozo DNA. She's super agile, though. She is super agile, and she's super strong and so nimble and so athletic. And it really shows, and that's what they did good with Other M. That's the good thing about Other M. Everything else, again, makes absolutely no sense. But at least that, you cannot deny that, though. Like, the cutscenes, they do look gorgeous, though. For the time, for a Wii game, the cutscenes and the way that Samus looks, like, again, hands down, the best way that Samus has ever looked. The most gorgeous way that Samus has ever looked. The most gorgeous rendition of Samus ever is in Other M. You cannot deny that. And then, like, the combat too, like, those were the good things. Then everything else was shit, sadly enough. But that's purely because of the direction that made no sense. And again, you can tell that is because of the direction that the game flopped, both voice acting wise and story wise, is because both the Japanese and the English dub of Other M are equally as boring and equally as, as monotone as ever. And that's when you can tell it's not the voice actor's fault, it's not the dev's fault, it's the direction. So again, like, that's why Other M, like, does it deserve its shit that it has been getting? Absolutely. But at least you can still appreciate Other M for that, and that's why I will play through it. I will play through it. As for Metroid Dread, and I know that people on Twitter are like, oh my god, you hate Metroid Dread? I don't. I haven't said that. That's what people are, like, taking completely out of context. I don't hate Metroid Dread. The thing that I like about Metroid Dread, let's start with that. What do I like about Metroid Dread? It shows how calm and collected Samus is, how experienced she is, how kick-ass she is, how badass she is, how athletic she is. She does, like, flips and shit, and, like, in cutscenes as well. And she's really cool, she's really badass, and they really pull that off. Like, that is, like, okay, good job. Like, whatever team that is, I forgot the name of that team, of that studio. Absolutely stellar job, amazing job, perfect. Keep it that way. And also when Samus is talking, and things like that, like, she has a very, like, deep, sultry voice, I don't know if it's sultry, is that the word? But a very soothing, deep voice, though. It's really nice. And, like, it's really cool, though. I really like how they portrayed Samus as calm and collected, still gives a shit, is very caring, is a sweet person, but also kicks ass when need be, right? But what I didn't like about Dread is the environments, the soundtrack. I don't know, like, for me personally, the soundtrack, the bosses, the areas were all very forgettable. The only boss battles that I remember very vividly is the final one with Ravenbeak and Kraid. That's it. Those are the only two that I can remember. And the other ones are very forgettable. The Emmys there as well, like, those are basically, like, there's 5 of them or something like that. Like, robots that basically tried to siphon DNA from Samus. Spoiler, I know. And they basically tried to recreate what Metroid Fusion was doing with the SAX, when the SAX is chasing you down to, hunt you down or whatever. That's kind of what they tried to replicate, but after a while it gets so stale and samey, it's, like, more annoying than it is, scary or anything, or thrilling, or, That's what I also didn't like. And again, the soundtrack, I don't remember a single song except for when Quiet Rogue talks, which is another Chozo dude that we encounter there, chill dude. But when he talks, it's a rendition of, goddamn, what's the song called again? I forgot the title. I know what the song is, but basically when Quiet Rogue talks, it's a very chill thing. It's a nice rendition of that song. Very atmospheric. And again, that's what I remember. Any other song in the game, I just don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember. I cannot relate any song of that game to whatever boss or whatever area because everything looks the damn same. And that's why I didn't like Dread. And also the ending. Like the ending, like as cool as the ending was, like right before you actually get like the final power up in the thing. Like that was cool. That was really cool to see Samus like go really nuts on this case. And we're gonna play that through, or we're gonna play through Dread as well. But after that, there's like an escape sequence. Then you go to the ship, and you know you basically you get rid of the final power up that you get. Not gonna spoil too much about it. And then you just leave and just see the Samus. You just see the ship flying off and the planet explodes. Boom. That's it. The end. That's it. Like there was such a abrupt ending, or just out of nowhere. That is that quickly paced. That's like okay, you're in the ship now. You fly off. Planet explodes. That's the end. That's it. Then roll credits. That's it. That was literally it. There's no other cutscene or something that comes after that. There's no little cutscene of like reminiscing of what happened on that game. There's no message, no story being told, no those exposition of some kind. It just abruptly ends just like that. And that's what I didn't like about that too. There's like no reveal or anything. Not even a Zero Suit reveal. There's nothing like that. So again, it just felt really rushed. And that's why I didn't like Dread. Again, like the controls in Dread, very snappy, very responsive. And they should make all like 2D Metro games like that. Like that's what I really like about Dread. Like the controls are very snappy, very responsive, very fluid. Absolutely love that. But for the points that I made prior of why I didn't like it, now that's why I didn't like it. I don't hate the game. I just don't like it like as much as I enjoy, for example, Super Metroid Fusion or Prime 2. So yeah, does that make a little bit more sense about my Metroid rant? Any Christmas plans? I actually do. We are going to be spending time together on stream during Christmas Eve, and because we're just gonna spend time with one another, like have a Christmas dinner and things like that. You know, lovely talks, things like that. It's gonna be fun. I still need to like figure out when exactly, like what hour. But yeah. Dude by an AI, what did you do? What did you do? Dude, what is that title? What is that title? What is that title? Anyway, Hidekaya, what's up? Happy Saturday to you as well. Welcome in. How are things? Oh, by the way, Kaya, thank you so very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Sorry, that must have gone over my head when I was ranting about my passion about Metroid. Well, let's see here. Yeah, dentist visits are very fun. Fun fact, it's actually been a really long time since I went to the dentist. Not that my teeth are like, in an issue or something like that. It's just that I just keep good care of them without going to the dentist, so... By the way, Hannah Baguette, what's up? Also, dude, my Twitter is exploding and I don't know why. I feel like it's relatable at this point. Oh, right, the video. I was gonna show you guys a little video on something that you guys also may or may not find a little bit bothersome about Metroid Prime 4. And it was actually about to happen when, when we ended the stream yesterday. Hang on, let me see here. Oh, also, maybe an important side note. If people enjoy Prime 4, that is entirely their right. I'm not gonna say that, oh, you cannot be loving Prime 4 because I said so. No, that's not what I'm saying. Like, if you want to play Prime 4 and you enjoy Prime 4, fine. That's it. That's perfectly fine. I have no issue with that. It's just funny that Twitter is like, oh, you just hate Prime 4. But I know Twitter is just being Twitter. I know. But it's just funny just to see me having my concerns about a game, and why I am concerned about the game is equals to hating, and I'm not hating on the game. I just don't like the game. And if other people like the game, I don't like the people that like the game. But yeah, let me show you a little video here.
Christ. 18 years since the last Metroid Prime game. 8 years of development. A game that had to be brought back from the dead, originally being canceled, with development picked up by another studio. And after all of that, now that I've finally gotten to play the game, they should have left this in the ground. What a colossal waste of time. I would say it's a disappointment, but anyone with a brain already knew this was going to be bad long ago. The moment they showed a glimpse of that open world, you knew it was over, that they had no idea what they were doing. And it only got worse with the reveal of quirky NPC characters torturing you with their witty millennial dialogue. And I promise you, now that the game is complete, it is so much worse than I imagined. The open world is complete padding and drags down the entire experience, actively ruining the backtracking, a central component to Metroidvanias, probably the most defining feature of the genre. Your colorful cast of NPC characters aren't just persistent throughout the entire game, they drive the entire story. Samus is a background character in her own game. This is not a Metroid game. Maybe it was a Metroid game, but it has been mutilated into AAA slop. This is far more like something EA, Ubisoft, Sony would make, not a Nintendo game. Anyway, that's enough preamble. It's time to get into how another franchise from my childhood has been ruined forever. We might as well start with the open world. That was the first red flag that this game was going to be a massive disappointment, although I think red flag is a little too subtle, because there could not be a clearer demonstration that they have no idea what makes a Metroid game good, and that they don't care, that they're only following trends to please the lowest common denominator, a trend that's nearly a decade old, which is why this open world, not only is it not innovative at all, but it doesn't even emulate modern open worlds. It's completely empty, despite the fact that you'll be spending multiple hours in this giant desert in a game that is only 10 to 15 hours long. There's nothing in it. It has magic crystals that you can run into littered across the ground, and a handful, enough that you could count it on 2 hands, of Breath of the Wild shrines. That's it. Well, surely you must collect those crystals in an interesting way. No, you just run into them. No content, no design, just a slight detour to make going from place to place more annoying. Well, if there's nothing in it, how could you possibly spend hours of playtime in this one area? Well, those crystals, something that should be maybe an optional thing, is actually mandatory to beat the game. Not to get 100%, just to finish the game. It is mandatory to grind these pointless crystals. And this is the central hub of the game. You're going to be going back and forth through the desert many times. And over that time, you're going to be breaking a lot of crystals just as something to do in this giant empty nothingness. And even still, you will have to grind if you want to beat the game. And the primary way to collect these crystals is what I'm showing you right now. This is not gameplay. This is padding. Because the game, it can't be less than 10 hours. And making content is far too hard. So instead, just make them grind the hours away. But when you're not mindlessly grinding, what function does the open world serve? I mean, you're not exploring it, what you would normally do with an open world, because there's nothing to find. Well, it's, as I said before, it's a hub world. It connects all of the what are essentially levels you'll be playing through. Now, every good Metroidvania ever made, those areas would be interconnected, making a real breathing world, and they wouldn't feel like levels. Instead, we have a world map with extra steps, and those extra steps make the game agonizing. Remember, this is a Metroidvania. Backtracking is a central component. And if you ever want to get from one area to another area, you have to drive through a giant empty desert. That's where the multiple hours come from. It's not just from grinding crystals, it's from driving back and forth over and over again. And you have to do this every time. There is no fast travel because this game wasn't made by competent people, or they knew exactly what they were doing and knew they had to pad out the playtime, because this is trying to be a modern big budget AAA game, and the people who play those type of games are going to expect more than 10 hours of gameplay. I don't. I would much rather have a good game and it be short than have constant padding that ruins everything. The open world doesn't even feel like it's made by the same people as the rest of the game. Between the desert and each individual area are these transition zones, and they are the same for every single area. It's not a smooth transition between volcano and desert. It's this every single time, meaning you could remove the open world and it would change nothing except making traversing the world less annoying. It is the definition of tacked on pointless content. It's there to check a box. A box they had to check because of the Nintendo higher-ups. This was a conspiracy theory I had that I believe now has been all but confirmed, that the original Metroid Prime 4, made by Bandai Namco, was a perfectly fine Metroid Metroid game and was canceled by the higher-ups at Nintendo to make the game more like Breath of the Wild. The shrines are copy and pasted from that game. The shrines even look the same. Then you descend into a small area where you complete a puzzle for a reward. Then you dot the open world with these and bam, you have a game. Except it doesn't work here because Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild intentionally gave you all of the tools at the very beginning of the game. So no matter where you're going, what you're exploring, you could always complete the challenge in front of you. That is the antithesis of a Metroidvania, where the fun comes from getting new gear that allows you to explore more of the world, not so I could complete one puzzle in one temple in a giant empty desert I've already backtracked through 300 times. Let me tell you a real scenario that happens in the game. Not only does it happen, it will happen to basically every.
This is the part where I absolutely agree. Like, again, this whole thing, I agree with him. But this part resonated the most with me.
Everyone who plays the game. Miles, a character who we'll get to later, is like you can tackle any of these 3 areas. So you travel across this giant desert and you get to the ice area, except you can't progress because of the ice wall. Okay, I guess I'll have to get a fire weapon of some sort. So you leave, drive across the giant desert again to go to the fire area, except that's blocked off too. You fool, you thought you could play video game in your video game? But it's not all bad. You find a fire chip and there you go, we can do it now. We can defeat the ice wall. Except, no, you can't. That would make too much sense. In every other game, Samus could equip her own power-ups, but now we need the engineer character, Miles, to equip it for us. And he is in a completely different side of the map, so we have to drive all the way across the desert again. And it's even worse than that. In order to get to Miles, we now have to watch a cutscene and wait for a loading screen, then watch another cutscene for him to equip the power-up for us, watch another cutscene to get back to the desert, another loading screen, travel across the desert again, and only now can we actually play the game. Do you see now how the desert ruins the game? Do you see how it makes simple tasks take agonizingly long? Do you see how they intentionally use it to pad the playtime? But the open world wasn't the only problem in the sequence I just mentioned. There was another glaring flaw that may be easy to ignore in this video, but impossible when you're actually playing the game, and that's the NPC characters. We already knew just how annoying these characters would be long before release, but we can only dream of how pervasive they would be. A guesstimate I heard is about 25% of the game are escort quests. A number I kind of agree with. Maybe it's being a little generous, but it sounds about right. So a quarter of the game is spent babysitting characters that should not even exist, whose lives you have to protect. You will get a mission failure if they are killed. So if you're hoping to just ignore them, that's not an option. Not just for this, but for more I'll talk about later. So if you now add in the open desert segment, you're spending over a third of the game doing things that were outdated and annoying 10 years ago. Now, it's not the entire game, but that still seems pretty bad to me. Every single area has a new NPC that you have to save for them to just talk at you. Remember, Samus can't talk in this game, so you just have this extremely awkward dialogue where some annoying character is monologuing to themselves, and then after the annoying escort mission, the game finds some excuse for you to get separated, and you can finally just enjoy the game. That is, for most characters. Now, everyone talks to you over the radio at some point, but there's one character who's there all the way. It's the one we already got to see. The one I warned everyone about. Miles, the nerdy, annoying, quirk chungus, Marvel movie quipping character, is present throughout the entire game. He never leaves you. Sure, radio communication gets broken sometimes, but for the majority of the game, if you ever spend too much time enjoying the atmosphere, or maybe you just must accomplish something. Here comes Miles, giving you a hint, setting a waypoint, telling you how to solve a puzzle, because every new game has to be made for adult toddlers. You can't just explore an area on your own. Miles has to be there to make sure you don't miss anything. It obviously doesn't help that he's incredibly annoying. None of his jokes land. This is what people used to pretend Navi was like. At least you couldn't hear Navi's voice. None of the other characters are much better. They're definitely not as bad, but they're not really characters. They're just caricatures, because it's not like you have any time to spend with them. That would be a mercy if not for the fact that every new area is a new quirky nobody that you are introduced to and is then forced into the background. I feel like it'd be a little more efficient if they just weren't introduced at all. The real problem is the character you're actually playing as isn't a character. And yet, even with these limitations, they still want to have a generic AAA story. And since you, the player, can't talk, it means the story is driven by these annoying NPCs that shouldn't even be in the game, making you a side character in your own game. It's so weird because the plot was already set up to work like Prime 1, new planet, new ancient race, learn about them, defeat Big Bad, and kill some Metroids along the way. Metroid Prime 1 didn't need characters, and this game doesn't need characters either. They only drag the experience down. I don't want to see cutscenes, I don't want to listen to annoying banter, and I definitely don't need an annoying tutorial character who's setting waypoints and telling me how to solve puzzles throughout the entire game. Unfortunately, what I've learned from every other AAA game is the wider audience, they love lighthearted dialogue that breaks the tension, they love yellow paint, they love empty open worlds, but it's not Metroid. What Metroid is a Metroidvania. It's in the name, and Metroidvanias are known for their non-linear level design. Something I won't say is necessarily absent from this game, but it's definitely worse than it's ever been. The game feels more linear than Metroid has ever felt. Maybe Metroid Fusion had it worse, but at least that was an interconnected world, one singular space station. No, Metroid Prime 4 feels linear in the same way that any level-based game feels linear. You go from the hub world to an area that's completely distinct, then you progress through the only way forward. All side paths are completely optional. It's not like they loop into each other. You get some new power-up, then you fight a boss, talk to Miles, and start the whole process all over again. I'm simplifying things a little bit, but you get my point. It doesn't feel like a Metroid game. It feels like a Zelda game. You know, that thing I predicted, that maybe originally the game was a Metroid game, and they have been forced to emulate a more successful franchise. And sure, there's some mandatory backtracking, but even that feels linear, because it's like you accomplished this thing, and then Miles is like, hey, you should go back to that area. It doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel like exploration. And I know I've brought up Zelda a whole lot in my Metroid review, and that's because when the open world was first revealed, I predicted that the game was intentionally made to be more like Breath of the Wild. I think I was only slightly off the mark, and that the game was made to be more like Zelda in general. And I just want to reiterate, I predicted all of this well before the game came out, and I've done that on multiple video games now. So either there are these things called patterns that exist that you can follow, or I have superpowers. And either way, I think it's a good idea to subscribe, so you too can also tell the future. Despite the only person to predict it beforehand, or at least the only one I've seen multiple reviews compare the game to Zelda. I've even heard the distinct areas referred to as Zelda dungeons, and I honestly agree. They're entirely enclosed, distinct from the rest of the world. They have one upgrade that's used mainly for puzzle solving. You beat the boss and then move on to the more open area. That's not normal Metroid level design. I've already talked about the shrines being the same as Breath of the Wild, having an open world like Breath of the Wild. What it also has, like Breath of the Wild, is distinct areas that each have their own character. You enter a new area, you meet the descendant of one of the champions, then you use their help to defeat a divine beast. In Metroid Prime 4, instead of being a champion, it's a member of the Federation. And just like Link, Samus can't talk, so the story is mainly told by these supplemental characters. All of these similarities to Zelda is what makes the game bad. If you haven't noticed, I haven't really talked about the standard gameplay that much. The just shooting, fighting enemies, fighting bosses. Because that part of the game is fun. The visuals are very beautiful. Exploring the world when you're not being forced down a linear path or having your ear talked off is fun. The core Metroid part of the Metroid game is good. It's everything else on top of it that ruins it. That's why I know in my heart that my conspiracy is true. That we had a good game, a good Metroid game, and it was ruined, development extended to make the game more like Zelda, which sells better. And Zelda doesn't just sell better, Breath of the Wild sold better than every other Zelda game. So of course they would want to replicate that. But it doesn't work. Zelda is good because it's Zelda, and Metroid is good because it's Metroid. You can't just slap Zelda features on a Metroid game and think it's gonna work. And it's not just Zelda features, it's specifically Zelda Breath of the Wild, something that is already old. I'm tired of it. I made a whole video just talking about how pervasive that one game is. There are Breath of the Wild shrines in a Donkey Kong game. They cannot get over that one game. It ruined Mario Kart, and now it's ruined Metroid, and it's done far more damage to this. If it was just the open world, it'd be real bad, but all the NPC stuff is even worse. It's funny because all of these reviews agree with me, despite giving the game a ludicrously high score. They all say that the Metroid parts are good, and the tacked on stuff brings the game down. The problem is you can't ignore the tacked on stuff because it infects the entire game. Half of the power-ups don't even feel like Metroid power-ups. Metroid upgrades are like a new beam, something you can use in combat, not just puzzle solving. Here you get something that's incredibly slow, useful only when it's entirely necessary, and you would never even think to use it in combat if the game didn't make you. The slow down time beam that you can control is just the beetle from Zelda. It's a Zelda upgrade, not a Metroid one. I don't know, maybe I'm stretching here, but the point is, does it look fun? Because it's not. It's not just that the Zelda parts of the game are bad and the Metroid parts are good. It's that the Zelda parts, or if you don't think it's a Zelda clone, the standard AAA slop brings down the Metroid parts, which makes the entire game bad. There is no good because the bad makes the good parts worse. Backtracking, which should be fun, is ruined by the open world. The great atmosphere doesn't matter if you're constantly being interrupted. The exploration just feels worse from the linearity. And the combat is good, but it's definitely not the main draw of Metroid, and it definitely isn't helped by all of the escort missions. Now, if you haven't figured it out by now, I really don't like this game, and I knew that going in. This is not like Pokemon Legends ZA, where I'd hope in my heart that I would end up liking the game anyway, despite its major flaws. No, I knew I would hate this. Not just because I thought the game would be bad, but I hate this type of game. The generic AAA, lowest common denominator slop. And that's what really makes this game disappointing. It's not that it's bad in the way that Nintendo usually isn't bad. It's bad in the way that EA and Ubisoft games are bad. It has no ambition. They didn't even try with the open world. They didn't really try with the characters either. They're offensive to me, but to a normal person, they're just kind of whatever. Metroid Other M. Now that's a game that's bad in the ways that Nintendo is bad. That they tried something different that was a very dumb, poorly advised, worked out horribly, but at least it was unique. It's interesting to play just to see how bad it gets, and it created memes that are funny to this day. No one's laughing at Miles intentionally or unintentionally. It just makes me angry. I would much rather play Other M or even Pokemon Legends ZA than any bad Ubisoft game or any bad Sony game, because at least they're trying to be fun. They're still video games at their core. There's no attempt at emulating movies to create a wider cinematic universe. There's no pandering to the glue-eating masses. Pokemon doesn't pander to anyone because you have to try to pander to someone, and Game Freak is incapable of trying. Game Freak only tries to be as lazy as possible, but I'd much prefer that. I really would, rather than trying to make a game as soulless as possible. And it's because of this that I could not bring myself to finish the game. Nope, didn't do it. Reviewed a game and didn't beat it? What a monster. This definitely isn't something that most reviewers do and just never admit. Personally, I don't think you have to finish finish it if it's bad. If something's so terrible that you can't even stand to play it any longer, I think people need to know. Why is it so bad? What made it so hard to finish? You should really only need smell to know that the diarrhea cake is not worth eating. But certainly after a taste, you shouldn't have to eat the whole thing to know it's bad. If I haven't made it clear enough, don't buy this game. It's no good. I just hope this is the last of its kind, that this game will bomb and Nintendo will continue to create bad games, but at least they'll be bad Nintendo games and not bad Ubisoft games.
Well then, there you go. I think my point has been made clear, and it is also very relatable, apparently, to many others. So I could not have said it better than this guy here. Indeed, Metroid, look at that. What do you think of Prime 4, Mr. Metroid? I know it's Dr. Metroid, but I'm just going to call you Mr. Metroid, because you know, you're just as much of a Metroid nerd as I am. What do you think? By the way, Rob, I do hope that you enjoyed the wedding thing. Good stuff, good stuff. But yeah, Lentas, we were indeed just discussing our thoughts about Prime 4 and how, sadly enough, we're not going to play it again. It is a very regrettable purchase, and I wish that I could refund it. But I can't, because Nintendo. The game came out, like, what, 2 days ago? Again, let that sink in. 18 years for the next Prime installment, the next official Prime installment. 18 years. They had the time to really do something good. I mean, sure, they developed it, like, what, 7, 8 years ago, something like that? But even then, they still fucked it up. I mean, I hope it's not gonna come to that where I'm gonna be able to retire by the time they finally make a next good Metroid game. Alright, cool. I have acquired food. I have not eaten anything yet, by the way, so... I got some fries and like some kind of a sausage thingy and then a burger. It's really nice. You know, it's funny, because it's kind of obvious that these guys like me, because every time that I order, they always give extra, so it's kind of funny. I know who else likes sausage. Heck, you like sausage, right? By the way, there's this one thing, like when I was at work yesterday, I was listening to some guy playing Prime 4, and I was just trying to hold my laughter so fucking hard though, and was so difficult, was so funny. I really don't know why it's like struggling a little with the window capture thing here. Why is it not working?
Though was already enough. Like, it didn't have to keep doing that over and over again. This is kind of nonsense. All right, are we actually in the Metroid part of the Metroid game now? Galactic Federation just West call. I gotta rescue Miles. We're almost to Miles already. I've only been playing for 45 minutes. And we're almost at Miles, so that's good. Okay, here we go. Hold on, I can't talk for this.
Wow. What a mess. You're alone on a planet, no hope of survival. But you're also not sitting next to Phil anymore in that cubicle, so...
Dude, that actually made it into a Metroid game. How did that lie? Did Nintendo... They had no involvement with this. They just let Retro Studios do whatever they wanted.
What now?
I love how he wears fucking glasses in the future. They should have fucking mandatory eye correction for the Galactic Federation or some shit. This is in the future.
Hey, Samus Aran! Stop! Help me out! Oh!
Oi,
I'll just stay right here.
Oi, vey, Samus. They exiled me. I started a bank on the planet. And I charged high interest loans. I'm sure he says something if you shoot him, right? I hope so. Galactic Federation Technician. Individual performs maintenance tasks on electrical equipment. This also includes maintenance of computer-equipped airframes.
Ow!
Ow. That's it? That's all you got for me?
Don't! Please stop! Ouch!
I'll stop when you die, bitch! I'll stop when you die!
Enough.
Enough.
Are you enjoying this?
Yes! I want you dead, you fucking freak!
If you could stop, that'd be great.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Dude, the millennial writing! The millennial writing! I can't do it! Holy fuck! That was a real line in a Metroid game! A real line!
Not funny.
Yeah, I am funny! I'm better than funny! I'm the funniest fucking YouTuber! You're hurting me. Die then! Die!
Stop. That'd be great. Oh! I think it's working. Shoot some more. What was that? Okay, that did not sound friendly. Okay, I got it. Oh, no.
Oh, that's so funny. Ha ha ha, he dropped his gun. Alright, let him die then. There's no reason to save him. None. He's worthless. Samus's screams are kind of weird. I don't know how loud you can hear that. I'm struggling with these mouse controls a lot. Holy shit. Hold on. You know, missiles would be really handy right now.
Oh, great
Hold
job.
on. Wait, I haven't scanned this type of energy. Oh, medium.
Watch it.
Or what?
Careful.
I'm being careful.
Stop that.
I can't believe he has so many lines for this. That's how they knew. They knew the player would hate his fucking ass. They put him in the game anyway.
Watch it.
Another humiliation ritual. There's so many of those these days.
We're good. Okay. I'm coming down.
Thank you, Samus. I'm Specialist Miles McKenzie, Engineer Level 4. I have something for you. Hold on, I gotta manually override this.
These X7s tend to stick a little. Come on. Oh, boy, this is really jammed. You know, shooting me isn't gonna get this to open any faster.
So immersion breaking.
Ouch! Hey, watch it! If you really want to shoot something, maybe try that piston. Come on! Don't!
Alright, you can't shoot him if you're that close.
Ah! See? No biggie. Please stop.
Fucking die then!
Got a present for you. Inside the ship.
Is it a bomb I can tie to your testicles? That's it. Oh, it's missiles. Okay. Is it a bomb I can tie to your testicles? That's it. Oh, it's missiles. I can blow up his testicles with these.
Just a
Yeah,
little token of my
missiles.
appreciation.
Shut up.
It's okay with you. I'm gonna tag along.
No, it isn't. Fuck off. It's not okay.
Oh, where to?
No.
Might be a good idea to check the map and get our bearings.
No, 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 no.
Stop that!
Why can't this hurt them?
You're hurting me. It's not funny. Are you enjoying this?
Yes.
If you could stop, that'd be great. You're not funny.
I hate when games say I'm not funny. I'm the funniest. I'm not insecure. I promise. Anyway. Guys, I shouldn't have done a tired stream. Yeah, just shrugging off a missile. That's not immersion breaking at all. Excuse me, did you just scream? How about you do something useful? Yeah, go get him. You got this. Let's see how long it takes the AI to kill one enemy. Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh. Come on, buddy. You got this. I believe in you. Holy fuck. You gotta be kidding me. It's one guy. You can do it. You got it, Miles. I believe in you. Holy shit. Can he... Is he doing damage? Is he even doing damage? He might not be doing damage. Alright, we'll try one more time. I think it's regaining health on the bros. Yeah, maybe. Hold on. Can I keep it out? Hold on. Ow. Ow, it's bitch slapping me. Fuck. Alright, I give up. We'll try it on an enemy. Yeah, one shot by me, by the way. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Maybe he did soften it up.
How about we avoid any standing water? Those things seem pretty territorial.
Who asked you, you motherfucker? Shut the hell up.
This technology, it's not as old as the rest of these ruins. What do you think it's doing here?
I can't even... I'm not allowed to talk to you because Samus has retroactively become a mute. It's not like Samus doesn't know how to speak. It's just that she's never had a reason to speak. Shut up. Fine. Boom. Kablamo.
And it's one massive tree. Must be thousands of years old.
There's what is immersion? I don't know, but it's dead though. You know, there's this cool edgelord guy who made a video called "Immersion is Dead." I think everyone should check it out. Hold on. Wait, maybe Miles can kill these guys. Hold on. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Yeah. You got this, homie. Get him. Get him. Come on, Miles. You got this. Come on, Miles. Come on, you got this, dude. You can get him. You can get him. Get him. Get him, Miles. You got this. Come on. Nah. I don't think you do. I think he's all right. He'll be okay. He'll be okay, you know. He'll shake it off. Oh no, he was so important to the plot. So fucking important. That you game over. You game over. Yeah, the good ending. What a fucking joke. What a fucking joke, dude. Yeah, Metroid is dead. It's sad because I thought Metroid Dread was pretty good. You know, that was, I forgot, that was a positive modern game review I made back when that came out. That feels like forever ago now. I just, dude, it's actually fucking over. This has got to be like some schnazians from some space toucans have figured out that like the, I don't know, Gen Alpha or something, they need constant talking in their ear or they'll get bored and stop playing. That's the only explanation for the constant yapping in all these games. So there's no way. Like, even the retards who probably currently work at Retro Studios, because all the talent left a decade ago. Yeah, it says you should shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch. Primarily, okay, so I get a new scanning log once he joins the party. Primarily responsible for golem maintenance at the UTO Research Center. Says you're a little bitch.
Careful.
Yeah, golem maintenance. Yeah, the Jew perform.
It's yeah, it is a very sad thing to see. That's why, again, we're gonna play through Other M, and we are going to play Metroid Dread, just because I want to play Metroid games. I need to fill my Metroid's desires with something, you know? I need to satisfy myself with these with other Metroid games. Oh yeah, it definitely does. You can also do, there's like mini games and things you can do with these stream avatar thingies, and you can decide what avatar you have. It's like down in down in the description. No, but in the about info, there's a little extension thing where you can change the avatar whatever you like. But yeah. For example, there you go. You can do some roulette stuff and shenanigans or whatever. I do wonder. I have like a volume thing for the Steam Avatars thing, and I wonder what sounds would be played. I'm still munching my food as fast as I can. By the way, Hellvirus does look interesting, you know? So I will be picking up Hellvirus most likely sometime this weekend. Other M will be continuing. Dread will be probably from like 4 throughout the week, something like that. But yeah, we'll do more Metroid things. We might just do another, like, you know, Metroid Fusion run or something like that, like other Metroid games. We'll just replay them again. We can already replay perfect games anyway. But yeah, I'm currently still munching my food as fast as I can, though. Alga's Metroiding? Well, Quan, you will have to wait until the VOD is released so we can kind of catch up with the things that we discussed today. The new planets look cool. Yeah, is it the what is it, the magma thing? The whole magma thingamabob?
Your daily dose of internet. He wanted to see if his dad knew how to move the money without the bottle falling over.
Mélila. Vas-y. Je te montre.
Tombé.
Allez, merci.
This guy might actually be a real-life anime character. So I guess wolves know how to fish now. They are learning to pull in these crab traps that have been set by fishermen. She's been trying to catch his mouse for the past few days. I guess building a store over the water like this wasn't a great idea. This guy was flying a kite that was just a little too big.
Bumubugso talaga mga kaborbot. Ay, nagagi! Mga kaborbot! Si Daryl, gagi, mga kaborbot! Gagi! Mga kaborbot! 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 Gagi! Abang kumakuha! Gago! Mga kaborbot! Hello? Hello? Hello?
Look what I just found. A school of fish. A school of goldfish.
I can add, and I stay. Neil's in temper charge.
Excuse me, we're looking for Lodge 91. Which way do we go? All right, thanks.
This worker looked like he was floating while cleaning the glass at this museum.
Alright, Quan, Chris, do take care. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Also, next is thank you so very much for the 40 biddies. How are things? It's an obligation to do any of that, though. We just want to vibe in here. It's all gonna be free of charge, so don't worry about it. But I appreciate I do appreciate the support. I really appreciate it.
Look at my bite.
He has dog jaw. Look, can you touch it? It looks red. Nana, touch it.
You have to. I'm sorry about this.
You go through, mate.
I guess I somehow never showed this ancient video of a chicken falling asleep.
Tu, dalawa. Baga tu. Tu
The driver had no idea that their trunk opened up. This construction worker was trapped on the roof of a burning building when he got saved. This truck driver was trying to escape from the police and wouldn't slow down for anything.
Okay, man, you're just being so slow. Dude, I've been trying this entire time. It's just not my fault, okay?
He didn't realize that he was right next to a bobcat until it was too late. This baby is only 2 years old and is better at pool than you. This YouTuber decided to make an electric piano. So why is this so satisfying to watch?
Oh god. Oh god, Oliver, be strong. Babe. Oh god.
Hi, I'm just here to check in for my appointment.
This artist can make two different drawings at the same time. I think this guy thinks that he's an electric toothbrush.
Hey, well, yeah, well, what are you yelling at me for? I didn't push you off.
That is the end of this video.
Hey, well, yeah, well, what are you yelling at me for? I didn't push you off.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. This truck almost fell off a bridge and the driver needed to be rescued. This reporter was trying to record a news segment when this happened.
Wardrobe is going to be short-lived. Do again? Yeah.
Wait, what kind of car is that, bro? A Lamborghini. That's a Lamborghini. Yeah.
This raccoon snuck into a liquor store and drank a bunch of alcohol and was found passed out sleeping in the bathroom. They decided that this was the year that they would install their upside-down tree.
Okay, wait, teach me.
A few days ago, this giant dust storm was spotted in Australia. This is why hiking in the rain probably isn't a good idea. He dropped his cleaning magnet, but his fish was smart enough to help him out.
You know, that's cool though. See, I want a fish now. Can I go have a fish tank now?
Haley, did you see a magic trick?
I did.
Would you like your watch back? Charlie, did you see a magic trick?
No.
Oh, would you like your watch back?
Oh.
Did you see a magic trick?
Yeah.
Would you like your watch back?
No! Oh my god! I'm done.
This wheelchair Santa was seen having a super fun time.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Сказал себе вот такой вот липер. Сезонно буду сейчас фоточки делать. Значит, повыше.
He caught his child trying to bring $8,000 to school.
Okay, but let me check the book bag.
No. No.
This girl done try to go to school with $8,000.
So I guess squirrels are the Spider-Man of the animal world.
I was doing some ninja that, bro. I'm telling you.
Gezondheid.
By the way, this is like places like these are very common. So don't mind the child, but places like these are very common in Belgium. This is though in the Netherlands. Like by the accent, I can tell that it's that they're from the Netherlands. They're speaking Dutch, so that's why I understood everything that they're saying. But yeah, in the background, like places like these, which we would call like fry shacks or frituren in Flemish or Dutch, whatever. They're very common, and that's why, like, when we make our fries, it's always like very, very bombastic and fancy like this. Of course, without the sneezing in the thing.
He visto pelos tremendo, pero los hijos míos se pasaron. Yo busca y busca el pantaloncito del bebé. Mija, se lo han puesto al gallo. ¿Cómo se lo pusieron? No sé.
So I guess drag race tracks are really sticky. This guy learned to ride a bike with one leg. This guy forgot to close the sunroof when going through a car wash. So I just found out that planes are allowed to have names.
We're at the airport, and I see this airplane over here with the name Saint Sierra. This is our airplane. Plane McPlane.
Fucking Planey McPlade face, really?
He decided to get his own son in trouble for no reason.
Get this out of here, girl. You! Get all of it out, or I'm gonna throw it in the trash.
This dog really hates these wipers.
Ready?
This cat learned to use the doorbell when they want to come back inside. This $1 million car was seen trying to survive these heavy rains.
Oh my god, car है ना?
Hello, my name is Nicholas. This is Cornelius Crow. I found him in the Taco Bell parking lot.
She managed to teach her cat to close the door.
帮妈妈关一下门。
His police buddies wanted to prank him when he got in the car. These cats don't know how to share their food.
By the power invested in me by all of you people, I pronounce them husband and wife.
They spotted this raccoon sleeping in a tree. That is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon.
Alright, cool, game time. Let's see. What would you guys like to see being played? Let's see, some Metroid is on the table, and potentially some Hellvirus in case people are still on it. But yeah. That isn't Prime 4. Prime 4, I'm gonna make Prime 4 a, how would I say, like a banned words that you cannot use anymore in this thing, just like Federation Force. Alright, Metroid, do take care, and see you soon, okay? Also, the poll is up. Guys, you cannot leave it at like those votes equally distributed. Come on. Some game has to win. By the way, I'm currently looking at some Street Fighter 6 mods, but why are things like also over the top loot though? Everyone has like, you know, all the titties are out, all the big long schlongs are out. It's like, why? It's not necessary. I just want to find cool mods like I could throw into the game. Oh, come on, you guys are dickheads. Come on. Come on, guys. I believe in you. By the way, so I'm browsing through these mods though, and I'm just trying to find some kind of a thing that isn't, you know, over the top lewd or gooner like. It's crazy. It's crazy how like this is just filled with people who want to play Street Fighter with one hand. Or no hands, even. I mean, Super Smash is about to start in an hour. Like an hour and something, so we can still do something. I do wonder, like, how does one mod Street Fighter 6? Alright, Cleo winner would be Helldivers, alright? At least so far, people don't fuck it up again. Alright, cool. So I'm booting up the Helldivers. Hopefully it works. Also, what is this? What are these mods?
Super Earth, our home. Prosperity. Liberty. Hi there. Democracy. Our way of life. Oh, hello. But freedom doesn't come free. No! Sweet liberty! No! Look familiar? Scenes like these are happening all over the galaxy right now. You could be next. That is, unless you make the most important decision of your life. Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free. Join the Hell.
You know, I still remember how I just fucked over Chonker with like he was opening up his heart. He was telling a very dear story, and I just go, scenes like these are happening all over the galaxy right now, and you could be next.
Become a hero. Become a legend. Become a Helldiver.
See, why couldn't they make the Galactic Federation like this? See, why couldn't they make them like this?
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
Okay, so as far as I know, the bots got a new world, right? It's like they mine the magma world thingamajig.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron. Allied destroyer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was already thinking, like, can we get him? Can we go kick ass already?
Initiating FTL jump to the Coapessa.
Hey, already? Already? Oh my god, people have been replaying this.
FTL jump successful. Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed. Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
Ah! Kidnapping. Damn.
Hey, hello.
Hey, yo. I thought we will never see a game Tabi was gonna play since everyone's voting for something different. You gotta choose, Tabi. Choose. Oh, ground to orbit defense.
Yeah, don't mind the goon skin that Ollie has. See, this is Olivia's fault. Look at that. How dare he select this goon?
Damn.
Oh shit.
What the fuck is yours, Tabi? Oh my god.
Hello to Joseph. What's up? Welcome in. This is going to be a long-range game for me.
Launch initiated.
No, but there's too steep, Tabi. You don't want to get close. Robots. So I guess you're gonna continue.
By the way, Ninja, as I was going to bed, like I was just scrolling my new, well, quote-unquote new phone. It's the same phone that I use for my tracking stuff. But considering that my main phone, like the screen is cracked because I dropped it by accident. So like the top left corner is like cracked and stuff, so I have to switch over all of my stuff on my new phone. So I was browsing on my phone, like browsing on Twitter, and then I saw the posting that tweet to that whining guy that just kept on just talking and just complaining about the littlest shit. It was so fucking funny. I was just laughing and just imagining what you were thinking, Ninja.
Oh my god, we're in range of the enemy after me. God fucking damn it.
I have him off for that. I don't hear it.
Oh shit.
I'll go deal with it.
Oh shit, that's a big one. Oh my god. Oh shit.
Sweet liberty, my arm!
Found something! Heavy, northwest, 50 meters.
No, one day they'll buff the anti-material rifle.
What the fuck is this? Oh shit, it is the other way. Fuck. Okay, see, I see.
North.
Sorry.
This is on difficulty 6 as far as I can remember. But, how are you doing, Joseph?
What the fuck up?
Objective critical stratagem available. Democracy delivered. Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
Chilling at the beach? At this time of the year?
Marking location. Throwing grenade.
Tactical asset.
Don't worry, it's gonna explode. Gonna explode. I use thermite on it.
Automaton outpost strapped.
Reloading.
Got Strider.
Requesting fortification.
What the fuck? Ready for that? Oh, we dropped a few.
Mission map updated. North. Objective near your position.
Last reload.
Oh fuck, I lost. Oh, there's a hole. Oh, fuck you.
Rare sample acquired. Got a sample. New mag. Feels good.
Objective completed.
type of using any add-on with the new squishy version of the game. I mean, I'm using the same mods as I always have, and I'm surprised that even with this bigger update that there is no mods that are being borked or anything like that. So, good stuff.
Calling down a support weapon. Dropship. Calling down equipment. Requesting air support.
Wait, you can choose which version? I mean, I just let the thing update, so...
Yeah, because there's a beta version for a slim version of Helldivers that will shrink the game from 150, more than 150 gigs to 30 gigs. But it's not recommended, mostly if you use mods, because this might fuck the mods up.
New mag.
Was I?
Last reload.
Not sure. Oh, it was close enough. Nice. Oh, yeah, that's briefing.
Sending in an eagle.
What the fucking entrance?
How many classes have in this, or how many classes are there in this game? Well, there aren't really classes. You can basically just do whatever you want, so... Where you have, you know, shotgun. There aren't really classes like support or tank or something like that, even though you can go with more armor. But really doesn't make that much difference, like, in order to play the game, so... Not really class-based, it's more like, what really do you enjoy more in terms of just shooting things?
Oh, there's a big guy. Ooh, there's a big guy.
Yeah, I'll deal with it. I will take it. There we go. Should be dead now.
Nope. I had the... Oh, but there's...
Calling down a sentry. Requesting sentry. Calling down a sentry.
Oh, there's a big troll throwing a laser.
Gonna put the hell bomb here.
Calling in a hell bomb.
Okay, I won't harm. Let's fucking get a house here. Okay.
For prosperity.
I don't think I can jump over here.
Hello, Loader Jewel, what's up? How do things be? But yeah, currently we're just vibing on a very fun, family-friendly trip. through whatever this bullshit place is.
That's Canada.
Tagging location. South. Cancel that.
See, this is what Federation Force should have been like. I'm gonna keep saying it.
South. Cancel that.
Big tower.
Enemy patrol. East.
Tower is down already.
Is it?
Yeah, I just saw the speed at it.
Affirmative.
Calling
Wow.
down fortifications.
I need to be careful about that. Oh, I see the rock.
Marking location.
Rock with the super samples.
Yes.
As well, we dropped right next to it, but I guess no one picked it up.
Wow. It's so... Wait, we did spawn? No. Is that the fake one then? This one is the fake one? Because this is far from where we spawned.
No, because these three things have already been looted. But it wasn't super close, but it was within view at least.
Let's see. I mean, when we dropped, it was pretty much crazy, so...
Okay.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
I aim at one dropship, but the other one flies in the path and dies instead.
Sentry. Bots. South. Never mind. Heavy. Requesting sentry.
There is a big one here.
South. 50 meters.
I'm out of spear ammo at the moment. I'm gonna deal with the cannon instead.
Bot fabricator. Southeast. 100 meters.
Need to get the fuck out again.
Sending down sentry.
Bomb has been planted.
Bot fabricator. Southeast. 100 meters.
Yeah, it's gonna die soon, don't worry about it. There's a thermite on it.
Outpost destroyed.
You've done your duty. You may extract with honor.
Debbie.
I'm sorry, the chat demanded me to.
Wow.
If anything, blame chat.
Heavy. South. 100 meters.
How the hell did I always end up in the... Oh, fucking hell.
Thank you.
Requesting orbital.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Automaton outpost destroyed.
Dropship.
New mag.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Oh, they're all dropping on my hand! out of ammo.
Requesting
Be
equipment.
careful.
Thank you.
Pin west, far.
Are you for real, Tabby? I had the super samples on me.
Calling in reinforcements.
I was like, can I make that shot? And apparently I could. I was like, I saw that missile because I wasn't really paying attention to who was where until I saw that missile. I was like, where's that missile coming from? It's like, oh, it's Ninja's thing. Oh, Ninja's nearby. Can I make that shot? And that's how I shot you.
Nearby. God fucking damn it. Be sniping people.
Again, if anything, chat's to blame for this.
Yes, chat again. We did spawn here, but yeah, it was pretty. It was absolute chaos. That's why you didn't get the super samples back then.
I saw it from where we dropped, and then I went for the Morris first, and then I lost my.
I got the sample.
Nice.
Tagging location, west.
What are you doing? Shame.
How about a nice cup of liver tea?
Over campground.
Last reload.
If I had my chainsaw, that would be not happening.
Hello, Loader Hyper. What's up? Welcome in. We be vibing with some hell divers.
T-minus 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 20 seconds. ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
I get the feeling that Lunta found what he wants for Christmas.
Oh my god! If I didn't stop shooting, you would have landed by your hail bullets. Okay, now I'm out. You're safe.
Oh, fucking damn it.
Preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds. Reinforcement budget depleted.
Hey!
Incoming. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent. Victory was never in doubt.
Good job, Ninja.
Battery bad. Battery. Happy to support by killing us. She heal us to full. Like her thing in
See, look at that.
Night.
Look at that. Look, he has more friendly fire damage than me. Look at that. See?
My ass, you
I
have more.
And I have 0 somehow.
Only fire. I never understand how to count the. Is it friendly fire damage you did or that people?
I don't think it works in general though. Friendly fire damage should be that you, like the damage that you dealt to people. So.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
What about here?
Let's go. So when are you gonna play Dread, Abby? After you finish the other game?
I think I need to go, yeah, with Other M first and then go with Dread.
And when will you go back to Prime 4?
Never ever. Worst purchase of the year.
You're sure it's the worst purchase of the year? What was a game did you buy this year too? And no wait, I bet you didn't buy Info. But it was still a disappointment. Yeah, because of what
Say that massive. And indeed, I have not, I did not get Killing Floor 3. Still a disappointment, but I didn't get it.
I'll buy over here. Into the fire!
Found something!
Tagging map. North, 100 meters.
Oh, there's Tower of Sorrow.
Objective located. West.
Where's my car? Okay, she will pay itself.
Lead. Northwest.
My car!
Calling down a sentry. Requesting sentry.
Oh, there's a tank. I saw that one.
Reloading!
Ooh, really?
I got tank, I think.
Yeah, there's everything on you. Good luck. Oh, you can do that? No way. Yeah, you can.
Oh, I think.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Nice.
That was the quietest bot drop ever. What the fuck was that?
Oh, oh my god. Fuck. Oh, that's... Oh, shit.
Oh god, you're all dead. Fuck.
No, not dead. Oh, fuck.
Request approved.
What did you get?
Reinforcements on the way.
I didn't hear the ship, I didn't hear the robots, they were just all around me, surrounded, and I couldn't go anywhere. And I died.
Oh god, there's a hell of harmony.
Objective located.
There's a gunship here as well. Why is everything around here?
Because there's a... He saw an eye.
Calling in a hell bomb.
Objective located.
I mean all the side objectives. Right.
Requesting orbital.
Hellbomb arms, run! Ninja, run!
Yeah, I do what I can. I don't even know why the fuck is my killing number increasing. I didn't do shit for 2 minutes at least. Yeah, because I don't know how do you get down this? How do you get down this?
Hold on, I got spear ammo. I'm waiting for the hellbomb to charge.
Objective near your position.
Calling in a hell bomb.
Requesting air support.
Delivering payload.
Oh yeah, you need to destroy that.
Yeah, I got the hell bomb right, don't worry.
Hellbomb armed. Clear the area.
Nice try,
That was
Pedro.
worth a try.
I thought you were aiming at me with that.
No, I could not see you. And it's really not the time to lose more people, more lives.
This is no. The Constitution is the bolt action. This is the amendment, I think, which is basically an M14, which sadly enough is only light armor pen.
Oh fuck!
Ninja, why did you run in front of that?
I didn't vote. I was close enough. There's fucking tank.
I need a team reload. Down a sentry.
Requesting sentry.
Oh, that's too late. Tank.
Laser time. Too much shit here.
Oh fuck! And I just spawned in the middle of it again. Lasering, I don't know what.
My laser is making a very weird noise. Fuck.
Calling down objective equipment.
Let's all move towards the objective. We're gonna get even more friends soon. Yeah, bot drop, I guess. Let's see where they spawn.
Dropships. Orbital inbound.
Au moins le new back pour Olivier. Tank. Oh, we need someone to go behind it because else we.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
Heavy. Southeast. On my position.
I am taking down as many of these fucking things as I can of these fucking dropships.
Is it done? I think it's done.
Yes.
No, there's one more tank. It's flying in the air. But it's broken. Don't worry about it. Ah, it's gone.
Thing is, I just like the M14. Like in most games that I played that had an M14, it's always a reliable weapon. That's why I also have one in an airsoft thing. Really satisfying to use it. Shitload of ammo too.
Requesting equipment.
Calling down a sentry. I need a team reload.
Yeah, should be careful about that one.
Calling down a sentry.
Oh, hello
Requesting
left.
air support.
Oh god.
I'm on it.
Nice. Is the tower down? Yes. Okay.
Outpost destroyed.
Nice.
Ouch. Oh shit, the objective is all the way.
Gonna get the anti-aircraft over here.
Gotta go towards the objective.
Nice.
The recoil is so fun. You can kill almost anything with this thing. By the way, yeah, this thing indeed does have quite a bit of a dumpy. I know, I saw it in chat.
Calling down a sentry. Calling down objective equipment. Calling down a vehicle. Orbital inbound. Requesting air support. Requesting TAC pack.
Calling down fortification.
Requesting sentry.
Requesting sentry.
Requesting orbital.
Marking location. East. Tagging location. East.
Bot drops on you, Ninja. Watch out.
Yeah, I'm doing the mission.
Get some!
I'm gonna clear out this camp and then I'm joining you. Hey, I got the tanks. Oh god, there's so many things!
I'm just seeing it from afar. There were so many bot drops. I tried to take them down, but yeah, they're a bit speedy, like from this distance.
There's supplies nearby, Joe.
Cancel that. Supplies. East.
Yeah, there's my supply pack.
I'm almost near you.
It is indeed Saturday, Vash.
Requesting sentry. Calling down a sentry.
Reloading.
Freedom triumphs over tyranny once more. The extraction shuttle awaits your request.
I'm very happy with that shot. I just sniped a dropping tank all the way from over here with my recoilless, and it's still in the air. I'll take it.
Nice
Clean
shot.
shot.
Sending in an eagle.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna reload first.
Vroom vroom.
Run! Go, 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 go!
Get in!
Who tank?
Ninja, are you gonna leave Oli behind like that?
I'm fine.
Oli.
You just drove past him! While he was fighting the tanks! Ah!
Don't worry,
Okay,
I'm fine.
the French betraying the French.
Oh my god. Fucker. Oh fuck.
Requesting equipment.
Now we don't have any cars because of fucking Belgium.
Bag's empty. Have a taste of democracy.
Southeast, 200 meters.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Man, I love this rocket turret set or rocket sentry thing. Like, it has so much ammo though.
Yes.
We got rocket. Oh, the anti-tank thing. Yeah, it's really cool. I like it. I like this one. The
No, the like the rocket sentry, which is also anti-tank, and then the anti-tank emplacement is also really handy for long-range snooping. So.
Who was that? Who shot my arm off? What did this get me for? I didn't do anything.
Oh fuck, the rocket.
I was looking whether your arm was actually off or not, so I was like looking for a missing arm.
Is it off? Is it off?
No, it was just broken or something. It was wounded. Wow. Okay, now it's off.
They kill you by shooting you in the arm. I can see now. I got killed in the arm. Holy shit.
Reinforcing.
Oh, so now they're blocking us from apparently launching, like dropping on the objective. Maybe.
Reload it.
It's still happening.
Yeah.
Laser. That'd be fun, I thought.
Requesting air support.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff.
Oh fuck! I was not in it. I was not in it.
My samples.
No, Ninja.
Samples.
I got him.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent. You have maintained our way of life.
We can always trust Alunta to bring the festivities.
Well, I did December after all.
All right, I'll do one more, and then it is time to go for the community event.
Humility. Humility.
You secured a lot of samples. Well done.
Look at that. Look at that. The
Indeed, a
Belgians
community
with
event,
all
so
the Belgians with all the friendly
but what do you
fire
mean?
damage.
Also, the Belgians
We
with
have
all
no
the
friendly
kills.
fire damage.
You both had more. Both Olivier and I had 0, and both you got more than 3.
Coordinates locked. Hellpods prime.
Yeah, it's funny.
But yeah, every Saturday is a community event passive where we go on VR chat or in a Discord to play games or just chat and vibe with one another. Basically where we get to connect with each other rather than, you know, just chat. Actually, you know, spending time with one another makes things more real.
What the fuck is the recoilless? Oh, apparently.
Yeah, the icons look a bit the same. I'm hoping that they will add that. It's just a little, you know, nitpicky thing, but something where you can like favorite things or like organize things as you see fit. Like loadout, like default loadouts to be like, oh, I would like to have this loadout for this situation or that situation.
Yeah, because at some point we're gonna have way too many. Many stuff.
Launch initiated.
Preset would be nice.
Like presets. Just like in League of Legends.
Like a preset, like for bogs, I would like fire things, or like go full turret things, or full artillery explosive stuff, or you know, things like that. Well, passive, the only thing that you need to do is be in our Discord and follow the information there for the Super Smash Saturday event, so... But yeah, otherwise hit me up on Discord and I'll explain it to you.
That's a big boy.
Last reload.
Requesting sentry.
Got equipment.
Requesting sentry.
Requesting orbital.
Calling down a sentry.
Calling down a walker.
Calling down a support weapon.
Orbital inbound.
Requesting fortifications.
Sending in an eagle.
Oh fuck you, careful. Oh, everyone died.
There goes my water.
I wonder why we all exploded. Who the fuck took the fire thing? Oh my god.
What do you think of it?
I wonder why I asked.
Sending air support. Snap collected. Have it, Kate.
Big guy.
Last reload.
How do we work against the big guy? Oh fuck.
Out of ammo.
Shoot him until they die.
Yeah, thank you, but they have heavy weapons.
Don't you like the taste of freedom?
Yeah, I could have taken him down with my
So
water,
either
but
big
somebody
boom
had to
explosive
blow it
or
up.
medium pen
And I got
medium
exploded.
pen to the legs, basically.
Medium
But,
to the
yeah. See, you're doing fine. This is fine.
No, it's not fine.
No, they're gonna shoot at my Dumpy.
God. We lost operation when we got orbital damage by yourself.
Oh.
Got it.
Calling in reinforcements. Bag's empty.
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Oh my god. How many big ass shit is there here?
I got it. I got it.
Last reload.
What do you got?
I got it.
Out of ammo. Requesting
Freaking chaos, oh my god.
Have reinforcement budget remaining.
Like a grenade.
Auto cannon for the win.
You need 3%. 1%.
Another step toward galactic liberation. You may extract when ready.
It was not fine at all.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup.
Requesting air support.
Oh, it's not sticking! My thermite's not sticking!
Fine, there's a fucking horse in front of me. Good luck, guys.
Okay, wait for me!
Come on, latte. Come on, Levy. Run.
I'm in!
Complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
I somehow made it in.
You have maintained our way of life.
Just die all the run.
Meanwhile, Olivier is just left behind, and just in the background, indeed, is taking damage.
Yeah. We can hear it, yeah.
Poor Olivier is getting mauled by all those robots. I was about to say, look at my no friendly fire downs, but then it's like 1.6k. I've done
Yeah,
worse.
no friendly fire damage. Yeah, of course no.
Helldivers today.
But yeah.
Mining lava planets. Ugh, the bots will exploit anything.
But yeah, that will be it from me for, well, not specifically today, but for this session of streaming. I will return after the community event, which is going to last about 3 hours-ish, something like that. And then we will return with more gaming, and we will see what we will be playing then. Could be Wild Assault, for example, Metroid Other M. Not Dread just yet, because I feel like I should be playing one Metroid game at a time. But yeah, maybe more Helldivers 2. We'll see how that goes. I do hope you guys enjoyed the session for today. And again, we will return in a couple of hours. Don't worry about it. So for now, if you guys would like to DM me, you always can. If there's anything that I can help you with, let me know. So for the time being, I would say do take care. Have a good night's rest for those that are going to bed. Maybe see you soon, either in a community event or in a second part of the stream. And remember that I love you all for being you.
Good night.
See y'all.
Yeah.